Most of us have done it. Shoved a receipt into our pocket, tossed away a ticket, thinking it's worthless. But what if the scrap you almost threw away was the one thing that could save everything? Because that's exactly what happened to a man who nearly lost it all. And the story you're about to hear may just change the way you see luck, fate, and second chances. He wasn't rich, not poor either. Just a man caught in the in-between, where bills stack higher than paychecks and dreams feel like something other people can afford. His name was Daniel, a husband, a father of two, working double shifts at a warehouse, coming home with sore hands and tired eyes. He had a ritual. Every Friday evening on his way back from work, he stopped at the corner store, picked up bread, milk, and sometimes, just sometimes, a lottery ticket. Not because he believed he'd win, but because for a few hours that slip of paper gave him permission to dream. The what if kept him going. What if the numbers lined up? What if life could change overnight? And maybe you felt that too, that fragile spark of hope that tomorrow could be different, even if today feels impossible. But here's the part most people don't talk about. Hope wears thin. And when reality presses too hard, even a dream can feel like a waste of money. That Friday, Daniel bought his ticket half-heartedly, shoved it in his pocket, already telling himself it was worthless. By the time he got home, he forgot it even existed. Days passed. The ticket crumpled in his jeans, went through the wash, landed on the kitchen counter with old receipts and junk mail. And then, almost without thinking, Daniel scooped up the pile and tossed it into the trash. That's it. Gone, or so he thought. But then, something happened he didn't expect. His daughter, 8 years old, curious as ever, wandered by the trash can. Kids see treasure where adults see trash. She dug through the crumpled papers, giggling at her discoveries, and there it was, a faded, wrinkled lottery ticket. She ran to him. "Daddy, is this yours?" Daniel almost shrugged it off, almost told her to throw it back. But something, maybe her smile, maybe pure chance, made him take it. And that single moment changed everything. He sat down at the kitchen table. The house was quiet, the air heavy. His hands trembled as he smoothed the wet paper. He checked the numbers, one by one. First number, match. Second number, match. Third number, his heart began to pound. By the last number, he wasn't breathing. It was impossible. Unbelievable. But the truth was staring back at him. He had the winning ticket, a jackpot worth more than he'd ever earn in a lifetime. The same ticket he had nearly thrown away. But here's the twist. Winning didn't solve everything. Not right away, because life has a way of testing you even when you finally catch a break. News spread fast. Relatives he hadn't spoken to in years suddenly remembered his number. Strangers knocked on his door, asking for help. And the pressure of easy money threatened to tear apart the very family he wanted to protect. You see, money can save you, or it can destroy you. And Daniel learned that the hard way. For weeks, the joy of winning drowned under arguments, tension, and fear of losing it all again. His wife worried about scams. His brother accused him of being selfish. Even his kids felt the weight, hearing whispers at school. Daniel realized something powerful. The lottery hadn't given him freedom. It had given him a choice. And choices, not luck, decide your future. So he made a decision, not to waste the gift, not to let money control him, but to take control of it. He sat down with his wife. They created a plan. Debts paid, savings secured. A portion set aside for charity, and the rest carefully invested in building a stable life, not just a flashy one. Because here's the hidden truth. We think winning is the end of the story, but often it's just the beginning. Years later, Daniel didn't own 10 sports cars or a mansion on a hill, but he did own something far greater. A home free of debt, a family still together, and the quiet peace of knowing he had turned luck into legacy. And every time he looked at his daughter, he remembered, if not for her curiosity, he might have thrown away everything. And maybe that's where you are right now, holding on to something you think is worthless. A dream, a skill, an idea scribbled on paper, ready to throw it away because life feels too heavy. But what if, just what if, that worthless thing is the one ticket that could change everything? Daniel's story isn't just about money, it's about perspective, about second chances hiding in plain sight, about the truth that fortune favors the persistent, not the careless. And maybe your turning point is closer than you think. So before you throw away your ticket, Literal or not, ask yourself, what if the thing you're giving up on is the very thing that will save you? Because sometimes life's biggest blessings hide in the crumpled corners we almost discard. And when you hold on just a little longer, miracles happen. So the next time you're tempted to toss your dream aside, remember Daniel. Remember his daughter's curiosity. Remember the faded slip of paper that almost slipped away. Because sometimes the difference between despair and destiny is just one decision. To hold on, to look twice, to believe that what feels worthless might be priceless. And maybe, just maybe, your turning point is closer than you think.